Hey there, theatre addicts. This is Danielle Benson, and I am here outside the Vancouver Playhouse. I didn't get to do a before video, but I just saw Backbone, which was by an Australian company called Gravity and Other Myths. And oh my, what an incredible performance. So it's circus. I went with Melody, who some of you may know, one of our other Theatre Addicts reviewers, and she actually has a background in gymnastics. So I'm sitting there kind of, whoo, at some of the death-defying things that they're doing. And she's sitting there going, whoa, do you know how much strength that takes? So there was an extra level of appreciation going on next to me. And I hope I didn't upset my neighbors too much, because I was definitely quite vocal in my scaredness. Sometimes. It was absolutely amazing. So it's a huge company. It's 10 of them and 2 musicians. So they've got this live music scoring the show, just really building up the anticipation and the tension. And there's this gorgeous play sometimes between the music and the performers, and they're building and they're building and they're building and they're waiting to see how long you can hold the tension before they break it. And the music sometimes tells you that something's coming, so you're watching this choreography that looks like chaos, but it can't be. I don't know how long this takes to choreograph because it was just so complex. But you're watching, it doesn't look like a setup. It looks like just chaos and people are being thrown around. Not things being thrown around, people are being thrown around. And you can hear from the music that something's building, but you don't know what it is. And it was amazing. It was absolutely crazy. It was a really interesting show because it starts off with this kind of rowdy, behind the scenes kind of, you're watching them rehearse kind of feel. And then it goes into some of the most amazing tricks I've ever seen in my life. Even like online or on video, just wow. And then it'll move into this really beautiful, almost sacred dance, like really atmospheric dance piece. And then it moves into the tricks again, and then suddenly they're rehearsing and like just kind of joking around again, and it just moved really seamlessly. And the movements, especially the really chaotic movements, were just so flowing. I almost forgot they were people. I'm just sitting there going, this just starts to be kind of a kaleidoscope of movement. And I forget to clap and I forget to be impressed, because they almost don't feel like, humans can't do that, and it just feels like this amazing, I don't know, kaleidoscope is the best word that I've got for it.
Dominoes too.
They played human dominoes. They did a lot of tricks that you usually need equipment for that they used bodies for instead, which was just kind of mind-blowing. And I mean, yeah. So when I was reading the synopsis, which is extremely short and doesn't say very much, it said something about exploring different types of strength. And I found that was a really interesting thing to think about while I was watching, because you're watching the guys underneath who have like 2 people on top of them, and you're thinking, wow, that guy is strong. But then you're watching the person on top being moved around and staying absolutely still, and you're like, whoa, that takes a lot of strength. And it started me thinking about like emotional strength, and the supporter and the supportee, and how much strength it takes to be supported and how much strength it takes to do the support. And that's very pertinent in my life right now, so that just got me thinking. That got me on a whole other emotional track that I thought was quite interesting. Some of the physical things that they did, I was biting my hand. It was so intense. I just thought they were all amazing. Like, they were all so strong and so precise. And there were a lot of metaphors, a lot of different explorations around boundaries and around strength and around flexibility and what all those things mean. But I'm not going to tell you too much about that, because I want you to see it for yourself. Backbone is playing at the Vancouver Playhouse from October 30th to November 4th. Come and check it out. And if you have seen the show, or if you've seen other circus shows, if you have any sort of experience with this kind of thing, please do comment below. I would love to hear what you think about this show. I would love to hear your personal reactions and how absolutely terrified you got, or if you had any other insights that I didn't have. So please comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.